Can I keep my gear on this time?
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
It's fairly defendable. Hidden bunker L1. I knew they had bunkers all over the place, but I was not expecting this. Hey, pal.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
The Ranger won't be a problem. He's gone.
Gone? Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
I convinced him that staying here was more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see.
Of course it does.
Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you.
Excellent.
There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it. And there will be no mercy.
I'm happy with wiping you guys out, to be fair. I mean, it might be a bit of a challenge, and I'd have to hit the joints rather than the torso, but I reckon with my sniper rifle I could do it. I'd really like to know how to wear power armor, though. Do I still have said power armor? I do. Aha! Is that what they sleep on? They look like the most uncomfortable things in the entire world.
What I wish to discuss with you can wait for once I get settled in the command room outside.
Disagree, I want to know now. Oh. They're obviously doing some training. That's the toilets. This is very familiar to me, this whole setup. The doors, the way it looks. The Brotherhood of Steel DLC. I can't remember what it's called. When you actually take the fight to the Enclave. Copy the map. Copy the map. Howdy.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yeah, sure, I'll help.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
So we can tell them. I think I already found one of your patrols. Both paladins were dead.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
That sounds pretty good, actually. I have not gone energy... I'm about to hit max level. And I have not gone energy weapons. These guys are going to have an abundance of energy weapons, aren't they?
You're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess.
Without your helmet, I can shoot
Harden.
you easier.
I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out.
Okay.
I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Sure, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Have you tried bringing this up with the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has
Coffee.
an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
And I suppose you'd nominate yourself.
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me.
I'll do
I
it.
would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What's in it for me? What do I get out of helping you?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
Do I like that? Do I want them to be powerful again? I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do.
It's not commitment.
I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here.
Okay.
You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there. What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
The Elder has been looking for lost patrols and retrieving their mission discs.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
I'll be going.
Bye.
So this must be the mission disk. Mission code CB03, temporary password, the better part of Valor. Paladins Hughes and Fairbanks. Hughes and Fairbanks. I need you two to head north. Oh, he told me they'd give me locations, didn't he? To the nearby communications array and look for components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants there have been responsible in the past and may provide help, or may prove helpful. What?
I'd kill to go outside and gather some specimens.
Your eyes look like they're burning. Access database. Reload data store. I think it broke. I think they're all broke. The pods. I'm not going to mess around with that yet, but it's good to know. He knew we were there, I'm not going to pickpocket him. Last time that happened, all hell broke loose. Scribes?
Hello, outsider.
The
Hello.
bunker takes a little getting used to.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost scientists, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine.
Playback continue.
Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
McNamara's done a pretty good job, given the situation he was handed.
Interesting. Where's this Abbott guy?
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
I reckon I could kill you all before anybody comes up that ramp. I would like to buy something.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
I'm still working on it.
Remain diligent, outsider. If those patrols are in trouble, every second you delay lessens their chances of rescue.
And how long have you delayed? I'm starting to agree with the other guy. The Chief Paladin or whatever he was called.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it? Maintaining the machinery around here is important. We have to breathe after all.
That's the same voice as the daughter from the guy, Sarah, whatever she was called. Isn't it?
The principles of fusion are relatively simple.
You talk to yourself a lot, do you, pal?
Does Ramos know you're walking around without a guard?
But don't worry about it, it's fine. So when do I get my armor? Prentice Watkins.
Yeah?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training. serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1.
Sorry.
The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap.
I knew about that.
I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Whatever you say.
Bye.
I'm kind of impressed we can have our companions in here. Ramos? They all look the same. Brotherhood of Steel Knight. Howdy.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about.
I am.
I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
I'm hurt, Doc. I need help bad. See you later.
Bye.
I need it. How can you lose karma by stealing from these
You're being
morons?
watched, so don't get any ideas.
That's what was in the bunker where the rocket launcher was hidden. Let's maybe not go down one that they're shooting on. You're reloading a lot.
After the battle at Helios 1, some people were worried about the NCR coming after us. This bunker is secure.
Good job I didn't bring Boone, isn't it, really?
The bunker
Hey.
takes a little getting used to, doesn't it? The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As
Better
if I
wares.
didn't have other matters on my mind.
Anything I can help with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is one short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I could look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Now we're talking.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
Oh no, I was going to buy something.
Then we have nothing further to talk about.
What we got for sale?
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
A ballistic fist. Shame I'm not a melee build. Displace a glove. There's so many melee options in this game. I'll have them. I'll have them. I'm going to sell you. Not a lot. Do you want some? It's on roll. You want some meat? You look like you need some meat. They are good for healing. Don't really want to sell them. Although they're better for healing. Somehow Sunset Sarsaparilla is is one of the greatest healing items in this game. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll have them.
Bye.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry, you will. Give me them. Give me them. We'll keep the water. Keep that, because that might come in handy. Hey, lady.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
No. You've seen me not walk anywhere other than speak to Raoul, turn around with an armful of meat, and walk back to you.
Then we have nothing further to talk about. Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Buy my meat. You'll be under raid, wouldn't it? Nice. I did take some 9mm. Pistols off him as well. What was the other? Did I take that? I didn't take the laser. That'll do.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Bye.
She's actually quite friendly when she wants to be. Okay, so where the hell am I supposed to find this pistol? I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, okay. She can see me doing that as well. That's Raoul, right? I found the laser pistol. I think it's the right one. Find out in a second.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
I found it! It was in someone's locker that I was not breaking and entering.
Then we have nothing further to talk about.
I see why I didn't hand it over.
Bye.
You want to buy a laser pistol? Knight Torres in Hidden Valley wants me to find a laser pistol that's gone missing. The first thing to do is speak with Paladin in charge of the firing range. See who remembers using it last.
You've been outside. Is the NCR really still hunting us?
You guys okay? There's 4 of them trying to get inside each other.
Where did you get that eye by? I've never seen one modified quite like that.
Hardin is a tough man, but fair. The fallen shooter is a lifesaver. You've been outside. Is the NCR really still hunting us?
Ramos runs a tight ship. We haven't had an incident in over a year. Your arrival is food.
Ramos. We need to find Ramos.
Ramos runs a tight ship. We haven't had an incident in over a year. Your arrival. Hello. Can I help you with something?
No.
Bye.
Ramos. I'm looking for a laser pistol. Laser. That's a door, right? I was kind of hoping I'd just stumble upon where the pistol was. Still might. We are hidden. We've got a lot of ED'd. Opposite is wrong. Appeared. Defended. The only thing that matched. Welcome, Lorenzo. Journal entry 745. This is maddening. All my research this far points to a company called Poseidon Energy as having experimented far beyond the capabilities of our current power armor and weapons. It is possible they are behind the development of the equipment the Enclave used as well. Why then have we found numerous caches of military-grade equipment throughout the wastes, and nothing from this company? They had a doomsday weapon. 746. I've just discovered something horrifying. If my projections are right, we must. But I shouldn't get ahead of myself. The Elder will want to know. He must. 747. The Elder has asked me to provide a list of possible locations for the components needed. Fortunately, our reconnaissance in the area is lacking due to Elijah's insistence that we concentrate all efforts on Helios. Ibsen and I have managed to retrieve some information from the data store on sites of potential interest, but they are mostly military and industrial locations. If only I knew if there were other bunkers. Or even one of those old Robco vaults in the area. There's two. I can go.
Unless my creaky knees give us away.
Oh, this is where they're going to throw me when they shoot me, isn't it? What? Tell me what you're looking for. I can maybe find it. Ramos. This place is a maze. It's a real maze. So where's Ramos? Is he back by the gate? Oh my god, how the hell do I get out of here? Ramos? I'm here. It's gonna get crazy. Ramos! Ramos, where are you? Ramos. Nope. Not this
How may I
way.
assist you?
Do you know where there's a laser pistol? Is it this way? No.